Alia and welcome back to Cooking with Alia, the show that brings you the flavors of Morocco. Many viewers have asked me to show them how to make merguez, which is basically a North African lamb or beef sausage. They're small, they're red, you fry them with a little bit of olive oil or butter, and they're delicious in a sandwich. They're very, very popular in Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria, and many countries in North Africa. So the thing is, to make merguez, I need lamb intestine. I know, it sounds gross, but that's what the outside of the merguez is. It's lamb intestine, and you need the tools to fill it with the ground meat and all that stuff. Too much work for me. As you may know by now, I like super easy recipes that are fast and super delicious. So what I'm going to show you how to make today is the filling of the merguez. We're going basically to spice up a ground beef. You can also use ground lamb, marinate it overnight, and then shape it into sausage format and then fry it with a little bit of olive oil or butter. And it's going to taste the same as a merguez and even better because you're going to make it today. So this is a super easy recipe and you're going to love it. So let's start! The first step is to prepare the spice mixture. For the spices, I am going to use salt, paprika, cumin, cinnamon, and a little bit of Ras-Al-Hanout. Ras-Al-Hanout is a Moroccan spice that is a mixture of multiple spices. It literally means the head of the shop. And it's a spice mixture that many shops in Morocco make their own. So one recipe is never the same from one shop to the other. But now you can buy it actually in little bottles. You can find it online. Or you can buy it from Morocco if you travel there. And if you don't have it, don't worry about it, you can just skip it. We're also going to use fennel seeds and coriander seeds. I like to use the seeds because when you crush them with the rest of the spices, they have wonderful aromas. However, if you don't want to crush them and it takes too much time for you, you can just buy them ground. So all I'm going to do is put the fennel seeds and coriander seeds in my little bowl here and then add the rest of the spices. And using my mortar, I'm going to crush all the spices like this. So make sure that all the seeds are crushed. The other secret ingredient in this recipe is Harissa. Harissa is basically North African red pepper sauce that can go from mild to very spicy. I'm using mild Harissa. It's very, very tasty. You can add it with a lot of other dishes. But if you cannot find it, you can use just a regular hot sauce. Or if you really can't find it or you don't like hot sauce, you can just skip it. But nowadays you can find it in multiple supermarkets, online. I didn't have any trouble finding it here. So we'll just add that to our spices and also add thinly sliced garlic. And I'm going to continue mixing it and crushing the garlic. I added the spice mixture over my ground beef. If you prefer, you can use ground lamb. And I'm also going to add olive oil. And all you have to do now is actually mix all the ingredients together. Easy, right? So all you have to do now is cover your bowl with a plastic wrap. We're going to let the meat marinate in the fridge for at least 2 to 3 hours, preferably overnight. So it's better if you prepare it the night before and then cook it for lunch or dinner the next day. And that's it, to the fridge. Now that the meat is ready, I'm going to place it in skewers. So I'm just using wood skewers, and you can use the skewers of your choice. Basically, put a little bit of the meat. Here, take some of the meat and just press it against the skewer like this, in a long cylinder. And it has basically the shape of a merguez, which is a little sausage. Instead of putting them in skewers like this, you can make them into a hamburger or any shape of your choice. But I choose to put them in skewers like this because it has the shape of a merguez. So now all we have to do is grill them. I'm going to use my grilling plate. It's basically a plate I put on my stove, put a little bit of olive oil and grill them there. You can also barbecue them. That's it. I'm heating my grilling plate on medium-high and I'm going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil. And now I'm going to start grilling my skewers. Make sure to turn the skewers on all sides so that the meat is cooked from all different sides. Press a little bit on the meat to make sure that it cooks well. Also, make sure not to overcook them. So cook them just enough for the meat not to become pink. You know, so all the pink pieces should become a little brown. And that's it. When the skewers are ready, you basically serve them on a lettuce bed or rice or vegetables, and you can keep them in the skewers or actually just remove them if you want. Now, time to taste. It is so flavorful. It tastes like a merguez. Guys, you have to try this recipe and let me know what you think. I'm sure you're going to love it. So see you next time. Bon appétit!